All right. Hello, everyone. So, I bet you with this daily practice, your cellos are super in tune. Who's got a really in tune cello? Raise your hand. Yeah, but let's check them out. Everybody, let's play. Oops, pardon me. That's a microphone. Let's check out A's. This is also a good time to just sort of check your bow hold. Make sure yours looks just like mine, you know, and just pull a nice long note. There we go. And now D. And now C. Yay! Hello and welcome. So today I have a few little new tunes to work through, some scales. I'll have you screen capture a new piece by the Breval Cello Sonata. Maybe some of you have played it, but I have a feeling it's kind of new. What it does is it's got these cool rhythms. It's got trills. It's got a good chance for vibrato. And it's got triplets. Now, triplets are a thing where you might be playing a tempo, and let's talk a little bit about that, like the rhythm exercises. Triplets are a rhythm wherein you do a different, like a group of three instead of in the place of a group of two. Oftentimes we're thinking of rhythm in terms of always having. So like you start with a quarter note, boom, 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 and then your eighth note, boom, 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 right? And then we're dividing it in half again, da 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 da, right? And now let's divide it into 30-second notes, right? Okay. And what I'm doing there is I'm kind of like a trumpet player or a flute player or any of the wind players where I'm doing a double tongue. I'm saying teka, 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 teka. And that's how they get really fast notes. When we play cello really fast, we're just going back and forth. So everybody say, teka, 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 teka. Go for it. All right. Teka, 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 teka. Right. Now back to the triplets thing, and we'll get this worked out. What if you have the same tempo, and you're saying like, oh, we need three, and da 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 da, right? Okay. Now that is considered a triplet, or sometimes we have pieces that are in three, but sometimes we can also divide an eighth note into three. So here we go. Da, 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 da. Now I'm going to do essentially six, but it's two groups of three. So everybody, let's try three groups of three, and then we'll do groups of six. Ready? And da, da, da. So triplets. Ready? Da 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 da. Say it, Eddie. Yeah, that's good. I'm hearing some good singing. Each person's screen is lighting up yellow whenever I hear them. That's really good. Okay. Now let's try six, which is da 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 da. Ready? And Yeah, super. Okay, now let's try that on the cello. So let's start with quarter notes, where we go. Ready? Now let's go to eighth notes. There we go. And just line up with whatever you either see or hear from my video. We won't be linking up. It won't be linking up back to me, but I'm not concerned. Just imagine a beat that's going like this. Now let's do 16th notes, which are. Good. And I'm just doing this on the string. It's what we call détaché. Have you ever heard that word before? Détaché? What détaché means is it's detached. Now, we think of detached as in a little bit of silence between the notes, but détaché, whenever like a conductor or a teacher says détaché, that is just on the string and connected. Let's try that. Détaché, everybody. Ready, go. Super. Nice job on the 16th notes. That's the one with 2 flags, by the way. Okay. Next, let's go to 32nd notes. There are going to be 3 flags on that. We still have a beat that goes about this way. It's going to go. Ready? 3 and 4 and. Now you're probably wondering, how do I play that fast? Are any of you wondering that? Yeah, good. Yeah, you don't need to be bashful about this kind of thing. It's hard to do. Now here's a thing for playing quickly and playing notes rapidly, is that, oh, you know what? I'm going to take off my sweatshirt so you can see my arm move a little bit better in the light. And what I want is, if I'm here, then my shoulder is doing the work. And that's kind of hard to do because I'm using my entire shoulder. But if I move the bow out here, then I'm using this part. Will you take your bow in your left hand, and will you just sort of flop it around like the scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz? Yeah, that's exactly right. Now, it's hard to do if you're in here because your arm is already sort of crinked up and pronated in order to get to the cello. Okay, yours is a little. I'm a bigger cellist, and so my arm is going to be a little bit more turned in, but yours won't be quite as turned in. But nevertheless, it opens up quite a lot out here. So let's apply that to the bow, also on a D, and we're gonna go tega 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 tega. Ready? And tega, tega, good. Now let's go all the way out to the frog, and let's try this with the frog all the way. Excuse me, did I say frog? I meant tip. Let's go to the tip of the bow where the arm is all the way out. We're going to start with the down bow that looks over here like this. All right, and then here we go, and down. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Now, let's apply this to triplets. Triplets are going to be weird because every other beat is going to be an up bow. Watch this. All right, let's try that. At the same, and this is 8th note triplet. It's only got one flag above it. So think of 3 notes together, and they all are connected by 3. Okay, here we go. Ready? Dot, 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 dot. Up, down, 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 up, down. Yeah, good job, everybody. Cool. Next, let's go to 16th note triplets, which are going to go twice as fast as dun 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 dun. Okay. And specifically, they're going to go da 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 da. Ready? And we're going to start with the down bow. We're going to go out here, basically in the middle of the bow somewhere. Yeah. So that your elbow is doing all of this work. Okay. Ready? And now be sure to get all the way out. I see some people's bows are still pretty close in over here towards the balance point. Let's get it all the way out here. Maybe take your extra arm. I'm checking you twice, just like Santa Claus here. Okay, let's make sure that the middle of the bow is right on the string. Ready, go, and. Yeah, that's great. Okay, now this will come in handy when we have this piece. And let me just bring it up, and then I'm going to screen share it with you. And then I want you to screen capture it. All right, so here is the screen capture. Ready, and go. All right, so here is the first page. And if you would please, grab a screen capture of this piece. All right, and then I'm going to actually scroll down here to the second page, and oops, it's taking up a little bit more space of the note. Let me just get it a little bit smaller. Oh, here is. Oh, I want to zoom just a little bit more. That's too much. This is too little. Oh, maybe we can. Let's see if you can screen capture that note set right there, and maybe you can expand it from there. And let me just see if I can get it one more shot. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. Ooh, that. Oh, I'm just learning how to use preview apparently. Dad problems. Okay, ready? And that should work.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, now you can screenshot that. And that's the second page. Okay. Now you'll notice that in this music, we start out with just half notes and quarter notes and eighth notes. We have a dotted quarter over here. And then over here, we're gonna start having triplets, okay? So how many of you have played this piece? I can see you, so raise your hand. Okay, a few of you have, excellent. So what I'll have you do is, if you have a copy of it, I want you to do the second movement as well and be working on that. But I wanted to make sure that the triplets are just super solid, and we're going to have this piece as something that I would sort of work on, and I'll show you the finer points of it as we go. So first off, I'm going to play the first bit, which is starting right up over here. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to make sure that the top note of each one is the downbeat. So it's going to look, and I'm going to pull. Let's see if I can make this thing a little bit bigger. Will it allow me? In video. Okay. So I'm gonna play a big chord. I'm counting in like 1, 2, 3, 4. So the beat happens right when I go at the beat at the top. Ready, 2, 3, 4. So the bottom notes are going to be played just a little bit before the beat. Now let's go over, I'm going to keep playing and then we'll talk about the trill. Excuse me, I just hit the microphone. Now this, take a look at that. That's kind of crazy, huh? What I'm going to do is I'm trilling the F, which is written, up to the G, which is the next note in the key, and I'm going to play it twice. I think maybe some cellists can play it 3 times, and a good starter one is to play it once. If you play it twice, and then I'm adding in these 2 little grace notes to here, okay? So that it's kind of florid. And maybe if I can get 3 in there, it might sound like this. And maybe if I just get 1, it's going to sound like this. All of those are excellent. When I play this one, I'm playing 5 notes. When I play 2 in the trill, I'm playing 7 notes in that beat. And when I play 3 trills up, I'm playing 9 notes. Excuse me. Okay, so I want you to all sort of try that. It's all a big down bow. Let's start with this G. It's a down bow right here. And let's do 1 trill together. It's going to go like this. Ready, and. Yeah. Good. Coming back to this. Oh, you probably all need to change it back. Here, I'll grab it again. Ready? That'll put the screen back in. Ready, go. Yeah, good job. Good. I heard 2 on that on Robert's iPad. That's awesome. Okay. And now let's try 2, everybody together. It's going to sound like this. Ready, and. Good, good. And now let's try 3 just for fun. Ready, and. Yeah, da 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 da. Ready, and. Da, 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 da. Good, good, good. And the finger just sort of goes as quickly as you can, without it getting too crazy. Let's all try the first 2 chords as well, or the first 3 chords. Let's see if we can all play it together. Ready? These are the first. And I play those all down bow. Ready? And. Good. Okay. Now the next part, as you work on this piece, is going. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Play it. Yep. Good. You know what I should do is I should send you. Let me send you a link to that to the whole PDF. Hold on just a second. Oopsie. Nope, that's not it. I need to go to Zoom. Zoom. Ready? There we go. Let me send you a link to chat. Here is the message to everyone, and here is the link. All right. And it's a free download. It's on what's called the Internet Music Sheet Library, Music IMSLP, and and they have websites all around that allow you to download music that is in the public domain, meaning pieces that are written before 1923 or 24. Okay, so that link will get you directly to it. If you want to screenshot that chat or save the chat, chat link, then that'll work. Okay, good. So now I'm going to go back to the screen grab and let me show you the triplet part. Okay, now that triplet part is going to be in this part right here. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to show a beat that goes rum, dun, da, dee, da. Oh, let's see, rum, rum, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All right. So that's the full tempo. And now let me show you it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, let me bring this back. Those of you who are interested can go look on YouTube, and I'm posting these particular videos every day on my channel of Bradley Hawkins. And it is also, we'll have me performing it, and as well as all the little, you can go back and check it. And so I'm posting all these to YouTube, and you can just look up like Bradley Hawkins or coronavirus daily cello video conferencing. That's the sort of thing that you'll be able to find it on, and you can go back and check on all of this stuff, because some of it may be a little tricky and you may want to look back and say, oh, what's he doing there? That'd be crazy. Okay, next, let's go to scales. But if you would, spend some time looking at the, let's spend some time looking at that Breval. I think that's something that every middle schooler and every cellist should be able to play well, because what it does is it doesn't really get out of the first position too much, but it really makes you count. You learn how to do chords, you learn how to do trills, and you learn how to do triplets, against each other. And I think that makes it a really strong piece to learn, makes you a good musician. So here is our scale book. Here we go. All right, super. And I'm just going to grab this out of here so it's not in the way. Let's go to our 3-octave C major scale. All right, which is to say the top 2 lines here. Yep, and here we go from the bottom. Everybody together, and 3, 4, A1, C4, open D, 1, F2, E1, C2, F2, G4, A1, B2, C3. Woo. There we go. We're at the top, and I've got my arms nice and straight. I can probably balance a piece of pizza right there. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to have pizza right now? Oh, that'd be amazing. So anyway, even for breakfast. So my arms are pretty well straight, and here we go. Here's the notes down, starting on C, and C, 2, A1, G4, F2, E1, 4, B2, B1, A open, G4, F2, B1, D open, C4, B3, A1, G open, F4, B3, B1, C open. Good job. We'll be doing this one all week. And then what it does is it really gets your hands up high on the fingerboard. Let me just show you where that is. So here's where my hand is. This is technically called 7th position. Who has not played 7th position before, say, these video conferences? Anybody new, brand new to 7th position? Yeah. Okay. So we want our hand up here. Our thumb is going to be back here. Okay. For 7th position. And you remember 7th position because the first finger is on the octave. And when I press it down, it'll be the same note. All right. Let's do the same one. Here we go. Ready? And I'll do it just so you can watch me as opposed to the music. Or if you have the music on a separate screen, that's great. Here we go. Ready? And C1, D, C open. Sorry, everybody. Ready? And C open, D1, E3, F4, G open, A1, B3, C4, D open, E1, F2, A open, B1, C2, F1, F2, G4, A1, B2, C3. Okay. Yeah. And actually, since a few of you aren't quite up there, let's make sure that we get the E2 right here. La 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 la. F, excuse me, E1, F2, E4. Now, let's take our first finger and slide it all the way up here to the harmonic. I'm just touching it. I want that A to be right on the harmonic. Thumb is still back over here. There you go. And B2, C3. Great. Now back down, B2, A1, G4, F2, E1, A2, B1, A open, G, F2, E1, E open, C4, B3, 1, open, F2, 4, 3, A, D, 1, and C open. Good. Now let's practice our vibrato to make sure we can get a really nice vibrato in here. Everybody start with 1. We're gonna put our hands up in the air and wave them like we just don't care. I see one person doing it. Oh, come on. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down and let's do this on the C string. Ready? We're gonna really tax our Zoom recorders. Ready? I want to see everybody do vibrato. Just like this, I'm using all 4 fingers, putting them all on the C string. Here's what it looks like from the side. Notice my arm is just moving like this. Same movement as if I go down here or down over here. I'm just moving in the direction of the... Good. Yes, that's great. Now let's move all the way up here. Yeah, there we go. Always the same. It's always the arm. And you can even do the whole thing. That's one of the best things about cello. You can tell your violin friends and viola friends this. Best thing about cello is that we don't care if the arm is connected. We don't have to hold up an instrument. So we can just travel wherever we want. Here's the problem. You have to travel wherever you have to. Sometimes you have to play up here in order to make something work. You've probably seen YouTube videos of people playing amazing things. It's crazy. But, yeah. So let's try this vibrato again on the C string. Yeah. Now notice my bow looks like it's going off in some direction. It is actually perpendicular to the string. But from this angle, it looks like it is over this way. So your bow will be pointing away from you in order to be straight. Oops. I'm going to turn this way. Outstanding. All right. So now let's just for fun, let's do Mary Had a Little Lamb on the C string, which is on all with one finger. So I'm going to go like this. Mary had, yeah, right. Let's start on the G. Everybody start on this G. First finger, okay? And we want to go Mary had, ready? And yeah, let's do that. Ready? And G had a yeah, all first finger, still first finger. And then Mary had a little lamb and Mary. Okay. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, keep working on it. So what this will do is this will allow you to have a real free hand, both for vibrato and for shifting, okay? So try that out today. Work on the Breval. Let's see how fast people can do for tomorrow. Let's see how fast people can do the C major scale. Work on it a little bit. You know, theoretically, if a person could do... You know, like, I bet y'all could do that as well. What do you think? Yeah? Anybody want to try for tomorrow? All right, we got some triers. Excellent. Okay, and then we're working on détaché. We covered some triplets and how that all fits into the arm. Where you can play quickly. All right, out here, you know, where we're using just the forearm. And I think that should be about good. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.